what we're doing now is we're doing a comparison. I just did Theragem therapy with what they call sapphire to balance the brain, and I did 20 minutes on 75% intensity, and we just ran my heart rate variability before. Now we're going to see if it made a change. So we're all ready to go. We've already run the heart rate variability, and now, Javdat, you're going to go ahead and give that interpretation to see if there was any change.
Okay, so we will record this one, and we'll see what the changes is. So we start recording. So we will record this, so for 300 beats, and see how this therapy affecting you. So by looking on the heart rate variability system, we can see how this make a change in your...
Should be real interesting to see if that particular therapy increased my flexibility in my nervous system.
Yep. Okay. So we did the heart rate variability, and we can compare, so we can take this out. And we can compare before treatment and after treatment.
Okay, so we go.
So we go to the after treatment and see how the body is reacting. So we can see over here it's a lot of heart rate variability changed.
A lot of more variation.
A lot of more variation. So we can see it's more histograms, so more bars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is a normal. So it will release some tension from the heart. And
great.
See over here in the scattergram, so it's become a little bit more white and more big one. And we can see
big one meaning it's got longer this
the
way?
longer one, so it means so it's a little bit more, the heart rate is more, have a more time to relax and have some ability to restore the after contraction.
Okay, great.
On the functional state, so we have a good parameter, so it's more than 60, so everything, so the stoplight, the change from the yellow-red into the green-yellow.
So that means it's more, there's more regulation.
The more regulations are after this one. So we can see the conclusion.
Wow.
So the normal adaptational level, the system vegetative regulation in original normal state. The central regulatory mechanism is a normal. The psycho-emotional condition is normal. So the organism is working practically healthy.
So it went from practically healthy to before it looked like I was doomed. That's great.
So it's the health condition is going 75. If we will compare what was before the treatment, we can look what was before, and it was very low. So adaptational was 18, the vegetative regulation is a 41, and the health is 29.
Wow.
And it's just 20 minutes before the Theragem.
And I got to tell you, I feel after doing that treatment, I feel a lot more relaxed. It's just that fast. It's pretty amazing.
So we can do what we can do in this software. So that basically we have Dinamika and see how this is what before,
right, and
this is what the after. And we can compare the match and see how this responds. So that basically it's a adaptational level going up to 48%, vegetative regulation is 50%, the central nerve regulation is 46%, and the psycho-emotional condition is more relaxed, so it's 40% up. The whole health condition is going up to the 46%.
So altogether, it's 46% better than it was, or is that just in general?
Basically, it's from 40 to 50% better.
Okay, that's
from the original state before the therapy.
Great.
And then so we can look and see how the variability. So we have still a little bit shifted the sympathetic overstimulation, right, but it's much better. So the comparing to auto regulation, the Z parameter, energy parameter, it was 20. And right now is a 93.5%, so it will have some more energy giving from this therapy into the body, so they will start affecting, so your body start correlating much better.
So my reserve energy is better?
The reserve energy is better. It's still a little bit over here on a little bit low, but it's...
But that's just one treatment.
It's just one treatment, yeah. and see how the tension parameter is dropped. It was 180 on the heart, and it's dropped to the 55.9. So it's release from the heart. I mean, like, it's a lot of like a tension release from the heart.
That's pretty amazing. That's great.
We can check on the neurodynamic, see how the brain. Yeah. So we have a lot of like the golden section parameter will showing up how the heart is properly working. So from 0.5 we switch to the 0.43, so which is close to the highest parameter, the golden parameter. So the golden parameter is basically predict if it's low, so it's predict for the heart abnormal beats, because they will calculate this interval, R and R interval, and if it's variable, so it's if it's close to the close to the 0.62, so it's a less heart irregularity.
Less irregular stress to the heart.
Yeah.
And it's right now, what is it? I can't see it.
It's a 0.43.
And you would like to see it closer to
between 0.15 and a 0.62. Okay. This is a normal condition. Close to the 0.62, so this is the best one.
Okay, so
on the aerodynamic seats was a lot of like a gray, a lot of red one. So we still have some red over here, some red dots. So it means some the frequency on the body still need to work out, but it's a lot of like more greenish and more blue. On the histogram of code, so we can see how they switch from the red one. A lot of was a red one with a code with a braking structure into the green one. And if we go to the conclusion, we can see so the normal structure 48%, and the codes with a modified structure, so it's changed to the normal range, and the brake code, so basically it's a little bit still need to be worked out, but it's under control. So it's from 0 to 10%, so you have an 11%. And see how the energies was a 60 something, and it's going up to the 219.
Okay,
so,
well, so the energy level just shot right up.
The balances start, see, it's between the production energy and the spending energy is more than 1.21, so it means balance. So your body need restoring the balance is 99 point time, and the spending is more 120. So the body is more energy producing, much efficient.
As opposed to before, where I was losing more energy than I was.
You losing more energy than producing. So see how low it was, and it was 68, and its balance was very low.
Right.
We can see the brain frequency. See how they open up the R.
Yeah.
So it's more equal. So it's still a little bit over here, but it's more equal. Still delta wave, but we increased the alpha. So
I increased the alpha wave when I did the TheraGem on Sapphire. Increased alpha. That's very interesting.
So the alpha is increased, so it's still delta wave is still high, but see, this is an area where there's a lot of like attention, but it's much better from the previous one. So this is so we can see the conclusion. So psychoemotional stage is a rising activity in the normal.
That's great.
And we can see the fractal analysis, see how the fractal will affecting. So your fractal is 66. See how this going deep, and this is correlation. So your energetically is much better. So by doing 20 minutes on the TheraGem, so you basically your biological age is turning back to 12 years.
It looks, yes,
44. It was 56,
it was 56
and it's 44.
For those who don't know, the last one, what was the last one? I was
56.
I was 56. And I'm going to be, so I was a year ahead of myself, maybe, because I'm going to be 55.
Yeah, the before therapy, see, it was 56 on a red line. So it was B.
And now my biological age is 40.
And see how this one is more dark?
Yeah.
So it's moving, but it's not good.
Right.
Right now, so the fractal will showing up. It's a good movement. See, it's how they're moving. Yeah. So we're moving this direction. We're moving this direction. So it's 66.2, and the biological age is 44.
Now it's 44. I want to be 44 again. That's great. Very good.
So we can see it's like how from 20 minutes difference. So basically, this is what we start point, and everything is going up.
That's great.
So matching. So it's
Thank you
good
very
reaction.
much. That was really neat to see that. This is why this is such a wonderful technology to use to really see if your therapies are working or not. I mean, to keep you honest, and the patients need to see that as well. So I thought that was really great. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.